Hello, my lovelies. I'm so sorry that I'm so very late this evening. So for the purpose of hopefully getting this on YouTube, it is Friday the 28th of May. And hi Bev, thanks for coming to find me. And I'm Colette Thornton, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. I'm very sorry, it's been the most Friday. And it's been a little bit manic here. So I'm just going to try and see if I can find myself and hopefully keep me silent, because that's always good. So let's see, I think I've managed that. As with most things at the minute, I'm flying by the seat of my pants this evening. I hadn't even cleaned my stamps from playing the other day, which is really very naughty of me. But I can't believe we've nearly done May already. It's a little bit of a scary Mary moment for me, but I'm so very much looking forward to 3 glorious days with no work. It's going to be a busy one. We've got to get all of the garden ready for Twinnie's birthday next week. Well, it's their party next week, it's not their birthday until the following week, but they'll be at school. Hello, Mother. Don't doubt I'll be ringing you afterwards. So, for this evening, I'm going to play with She Says. I don't quite know what it's going to end up looking like, if I'm really very honest. Oh, tell me I brought it up. Okay, so this is going to be backwards because I've not turned my thingy, the mirror on, in symmetry. So you'll get to see a bit more of that when I turn the camera around. I've bought the DSP up. I have bought the Punch Up. But yes, you found me. It's one of those, once found, you'll just always find me. Oh yes, because I'm not on the other... It is scary, Bev. Sorry, I've just realised you said it's scary. Yes, May. Oh, goodness. See, it's Friday. I'm going to start celebrating in a little bit and find the Di Serrano and celebrate that I've made it to Friday. But since 6:45, everything's got a little bit mad here. Hence me being late this evening. So apologies. But I will skip us round and then... Not that you want to see my stamp and pierce mat, but I've bought it up because we know stamping up here doesn't go very well otherwise. So let's get you turned around and then we can... Ooh, She Says. I might get this at some point. I can't find my little camera bit there. There we go. Not that you need a tour of the dusty bookshelf, but I can't even see my grid paper because I've covered it. So let's hope that means we're on. If not, we'll just have to play. I think that's going to be too high actually, because if I remember rightly... Oh, how to break your stand, Colette, is not unscrewing it first. So let's get these gubbins out of the way. So if you've got an annual catalogue about... Excuse my page markers, I get a little bit... have a little bit of fun with my catalogue. There we go. So the In Symmetry Suite. Hopefully that's all on there. Yeah. So this evening I'm going to play with the stamp set. It's a real bargain set. It's £16. And I think it's the colours more than anything that jumped out to me. I'm a brights girl. And I love it. It does come with, I bought the Punch Up, but I don't think, what's in my head this evening isn't using it. But me and this have made very good friends because I've been making my swaps for a team event. So, let's have a look. We've got, if you're new to Stampin' Up, the back of the DSP packets will tell you the list of colours that it coordinates with. So this one is Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Flirty Flamingo, Night of Navy, Just Jade and Whisper White. I own them all with the exception of Calypso Coral because until now I've never felt a need to have it, she says, but the rest of the colours all speak to me. And I think, do I want that one? Yes, so you can see I've already played with parts of it and I've got favourites at the front, so I think they're the two I might use this evening. So I'm going to go in with, oh, you're joking me, 2 seconds, only I could forget to bring a paper trimmer upstairs. What a wally. Sorry, my lovelies. I'm back in the room. So one of these is kind of a little bit vital when it comes to cutting paper. How on earth did I forget to bring one of those up? Oh, right. Let's go Bumblebee first, I think. Kind of need a bit of therapeutic stamping. Tell me I brought the scissors up. Gonna have a fit if not. I have got scissors, hand to breathe. And some glue, that's always helpful. Oh, Jesus, Mary, the wee donkey. Right, so let's go to basic C6 cards. So because, let's make 2 cards, I'm sure I can get 2 out. It can't go that badly wrong, right? So, because I'm going to make 2, I'm going to score it at the 10.5 and then chop it at the 14.9. So that's the most economical way and it'll get you 2 cards out of your sheet of A4. What do I want to do? So let's, sorry, this is the joys of Colette not planning either. We're flying by the seat of our pants. So this is 10 centimetres in width. I'm just going to make the normal matte layer. So that'll be 10 by 14.4. I'm going to cut 2 of them because I'll use one for the inside. You don't have to. I know not everybody likes putting it inside. But I keep these strips because I'll use these for a scrappy card at some point, and then I'm going to want something on top of there. I've got a forever growing packet of scraps. So let's go, what's the width of that? No, so that's not long enough. So I want 8.5, I think. Well, that's thick. By 12, yes, 12.9. Oh, and I want 2 of those, don't I? Because I'm going to want one for the inside as well. Ay, ay, ay. There we go, there's another one. So let's, oh, it's mangled in my bag. So 12.9. This is not the most economical way to cut it, but this is a case of I'm done it now. There we go. So we've got 2 of those. And in fact, while we know that's at the right, let's cut one. Let's cut one in advance and be cocky, and we'll use it in the second one, just so I know I've used it all properly. We'll put that away for the minute. So we want those, and we'll put one of these away. In fact, I might put those to one side because we know me and I'll get ink on them. Let's have a bit of scrap for some stamping too. So let's burnish our card. And the reason we burnish it is because it's just not going to sit right unless we really make those folds crisp. And then it will stand beautifully. Oh, sorry my lovelies. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this straight on the front here. I love these patterns. They're like a bit like folk art and they're cool to me. And it's all really bright patterns, and I think that's why I love them so much. There we go. And then I think I need a new blade in my trimmer. It will do. There we go. Oh, that run up the stairs has not done me, down and up, has not done me any goods, because I literally scoffed my dinner at the same time as doing other stuff. So heartburn central. There may well be a live in the future where I get through it unscathed and in one piece. We won't hold our breath just yet. So I've put some on blocks. Well, I was about to lie then, actually. I haven't put them on blocks. They're on blocks from the other day. And I've bought up Bumblebee, Just Jade, Flirty Flamingo and Night of Navy, because they're the ones that coordinate really well with it. And I think they're what I plan on using. And we're going to end up having to do a little bit of fussy cutting. So for me, this one always screams the Bumblebee colour. I'm hoping I've brought the little leaves up. I bet there's something else that's on my desk. Oh no, I've got them here. Just didn't bring another block up for them stupidly, so we'll have to play about. So Bumblebee. I don't know if I'm going to want 3, 4. Meh. Oh, I've not used my mat. This could go very wrong. Oh, we're all right. Happy days. If it does go wrong, it's because I've not got my mat. And it will be entirely my own doing. Let's do 4 of each. I don't know how many we'll need, but better to be safe than sorry, hey? And then we'll have, I want to say Flirty Flamingo with that one. Should we go Night of Navy and be a little bit different? Because I think I always do Flirty Flamingo with that one. Blue and yellow. Oh, it's a lovely combination until you stick your finger in the ink pad. Oh, and my nail. Aye, aye, aye. It's not my day today. Well, I lie, it was going all right. It hit this evening and then it went off kilter. Oh, I don't know if that's too dark. We're going with it now. We'll use pink for the sentiment instead, to soften it up a little bit. Oh, I don't like the way that one's stamped. Which means 4. I'm going to want another one, aren't I? There we go. I'm going to put the lid on this before I do it again. And I need, where's my, I had that earlier. Just have a clean. And then I can take that one off. Put the lovely leaves on. And of course we're going to want Just Jade for those. Oh, I rocked that, so that's why that's not come out very nicely. And it's because my block's too big. I've done it again. There is a reason we have set-sized blocks. This is it. As if to prove the point beautifully, here comes Colette. So, there we go. Might calm myself down now. I've had a run around. Let's move them out of the way so I can't make even more mess, shall we? Okay, so there are some absolute bargains at the moment that can be found. And the clearance, is it the Joy paper pumpkin is down to £5. And as much as it's a Christmas kit, I made some lovely get well cards for a couple of friends with it. So it's certainly not just a Christmas set. And I've had 5 orders this evening, so they've gone in for that, but they're still in clearance at the moment if anybody wants some. Sorry, I've just realised I'm off the screen. And we're in the last couple of days of the Join Plus offer, where you can get £154 worth of product for £99, and enjoy a 20% discount until at least the end of October, even if you do nothing else. And with the August mini and celebration coming out, you'll get to preview the catalogue in July, which will be fab. And I always love it, because who doesn't love Christmas? And Christmas crafting is my most favourite. So, of course, I've got to be there for that. And I've also got, what else have I got going on at the moment? So, I am doing an online class for the Stampin' Up kits. They go live on the 1st of June. If anybody would like to dodge paying the shipping and they're close enough that I can either jump in the car quickly or they can collect from me, you're more than welcome to let me know by Monday evening, and I can add you to my order and I'll send you a little thank you from me with that. There's stamping and non-stamping kits, and they're at a really affordable price point. I think the non-stamp kits were about 11, I want to say 11.25, but I'm not 100%, so don't quote me on it. And I think the stamped kits, and they're complete full kits, they even include the acrylic block, for £18, which is a bargain. I'm going to take some into work as well, because I think the guys will love them. I really do think they'll love them. It'll give them something to do. And so I'm going to run 2 groups. I'm going to have a stamping group and a non-stamping group. So if you fancy jumping on those, and you get to choose which of the kits, you just need to, because they're on a first come first serve basis, you just need to let me know your order of preference and I shall get whatever I can. Sorry, there's no dies that come with this set, so I've had this one for a little while and I kept putting off putting it on a live because I knew there'd be lots of fussy cutting. But it's too lovely not to share. Definitely too lovely not to share. And I've done nothing but play with this set. I tell you what else does go really nice with it, and I can't remember the name, but the greenery, is it greenery embossing folders? The DSP I picked out for the next card, it's kind of the chevron leaf of the embossing folder, and I love them together. It goes really nice. So that's, I've got to finish. I didn't realise either where May's going, and I think my swaps have got to be done by the end of the week, so I've got to get them over to my upline to put in our stamping boxes. But nobody is going to be more pleased than me. We don't need an arc this weekend. I've got to get my garden. It's in desperate need of an overhaul. because, well, it's just in desperate need of an overhaul, but we are going to have the twins a little birthday tea in the garden because they were having their second COVID birthday. Got the most adorable message from my nephews today who were saying that they were going to come because the twins had made and sent some invites. Of course, in fact, I think I shared them on my page actually. They were using the Count on Me. So Freya was far too occupied at the time because Nanny and Pops were around, but she was quite the little dictator because Mummy had bought some. I know, it's the curse word, isn't it? I purchased some invitations because life's just been a bit busy lately. But Madam wouldn't allow me to send them, so sat like the little dictator that she can be. I did that. Have you got any plans, ladies, for the bank holiday weekend? We've got the twins' first trip to the cinema at the weekend because they're desperate to see Peter Rabbit too. I'm not sure how my little lady is going to fare because she doesn't normally sit and watch an entire film at home. Doody will, but she certainly won't. She normally ends up with the doll's house or the craft stuff out, so it might be an interesting one. Do you know what? I'm cutting these on purpose because what is in my head will need them cut. I might regret doing it later. We'll see. Who knows? But for what I can envisage, I think I'm going to want... I was about to flap things, didn't think I'd brought my ribbon up, but it's already here. Nearly there. I think this might be the last one I need, in honesty. Right. So let's get assembling so that we actually end up with something that resembles a card. I didn't do it the right way, that's fine. So how about, my plan is, oh sorry, I've bashed it again. I'm not doing very well this evening. Yeah, we're going to alternate those down there. Oh, I don't need those ones. Overzealous. We can stick them inside. That's okay. We can stick them inside, and then we can tuck some leaves. So do I want big ones or little ones? I have put the little ones up. Let's see. Forgive the state of my mini dimensionals. I've probably cut them to within an inch of their lives. So I'm going to put 2 on here to start with. Should have brought my little bin up. Oh, thanks, Bev. Bev said that she loves the colours together. I was going to go Flirty Flamingo, if I'm honest. And then I just see it on the desk and thought, no, I'm going to change it up. I've stuck that down. It'll be okay if I don't splodge. I've got it everywhere. If I stick this kind of halfway. And the idea of putting these on dimensionals is that I'm going to be able to tuck the leaves. So I want it coming down. Make sure you don't hang over, which is normally something I like to do because the eye's a bit silly sometimes. But this is the easiest set ever to fussy cut, which is probably why there are no dies, to be fair. It's not like it needs them. Oh, I've just taken the cover off it and left it behind. So I probably should have got away with doing a big one on here, but I wanted to be able to have some room to tuck the leaves under, because I've not decided where they're going to live yet. I'm wondering actually if I probably do need some more of those shapes, but we might. Oh no, we'll be fine. We can dodge that. Oh, I've bought 3 now. Put you on there just because I can. Right. Yeah, that'll do. We'll have that one at the bottom. There we go. And then the leaves, I think I'm going to put on with Tombow. And just, for some reason, in my little head, in all of the cards I've made so far with this, I've put the leaves with the yellow ones because I think for some reason that's where I'm drawn to. Oh yes, I've got 2 going up, 2 going down, so let's try and alternate them. And it's just a case of putting a dollop. I needed my tweezers really. Oh, don't do things by halves. Let's go big or go home. So, there we go. And we got another one. Try and tuck him. Him? I don't know why it's a him. I've just decided. We'll keep those, I think, for the inside. She says. And then I need a scrap to stamp on. Okay, and so because we've gone Night of Navy, let's have Night of Navy with the sentiment. Or should we? No, yeah, let's have Night of Navy with the sentiment. I haven't bought any other ribbons up because I'd planned on using the Flirty Flamingo, but I'm still going to put the ribbon on. Oops, sorry. I've just completely knocked the plugs down. Never mind. Okay, that came out all right. Came out far better than I was expecting. Okay. Yeah, I'm still going to use the Flirty Flamingo, I think. Right, let's get that off of there. And then I think, so let's straighten this up. And I like it when these kind of just go out of here. It's a bit random, because anybody that knows me knows I normally have to have perfect straight lines, but I'm starting to tolerate these a bit more like this, just because it's something a little bit different. Have I got, I still might put the Flirty Flamingo behind it though, that might be quite nice just to, well, she says, did I bring it up? Yeah. So I had a little scrap that I'd planned to bring up. I think actually I might have to taper it. So let's, oh, do I want that or do I want the navy? No, I'm going to do it. I normally don't conform, so why start now? You ought to be stamping it again in a minute and putting it on navy. Kick myself for it afterwards. And then let's get it straight first, cut it. Might end up having to cut it after. So if I cut the middle, I tend to get a better result. ribbon. Oh, I don't know why I thought I'd attempt bows tonight when nothing else has kind of gone to plan. Oh, Colette, when are you going to live and learn? Right, we can do this, Shizzle. Let's go. There we go. That actually, I have to say, it's not me. It's this ribbon is beautiful to tie bows with. This is the, what's it called? Oh, it's just called metallic ribbon. But it's Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon. It's in with the Sweet Symmetry Suite. And I love it. I've not really used Flirty Flamingo until this set. So, well and truly get my money's worth out of it now. Should we prop that up or should we leave that flat? Let's leave that flat. I don't often leave a sentiment flat. That's going to be a bit weird. And then, got any glue dots? Oh, it does, it does, it does. It is gorgeous ribbon, Bev. It really is. It's got like a gold thread that goes through it. And I love it. I've used it so... Oh, I've stuck the glue dot to me opposed to the bow. I've used it so much. There we go. Where's my inner gone? So I'm a toad for putting all of this inside. I know some of my ladies aren't so keen because their DSP is precious. Or I suppose you've also got the opportunity with, there's some gorgeous large dies that you could cut the middle out so that you're not wasting the middle. But I like to have everything match and go through the card. So that's my little own OCD sad sack self. But I think it finishes it. What sentiment did I use on here? I think I used Hey Friend, didn't I? Yeah, so because I'm likely to use a Hey Friend card just for dropping somebody a note normally, just to make sure they're okay, I won't put a sentiment in the inside yet. And I think lots of people do that now, especially when we're making cards so much. No, let's go that way, I think. Yeah. Sorry, Indecisive Annie was back for a little bit. Put her firmly back in her box. Stuck myself then. Right, so we're one down. So if nothing else, we've achieved something this evening. And then saved that. Now that could go on the... No, I know what I can... Is it that one? No. So this is the chevron Levy pattern that I was on about earlier. And it just reminds me of the Forever Greenery embossing folder, I think it is, and I've used it on another card actually. I'll have to see if I can find it later and share it. Oh, actually I can't. I think I've sent it. Dull. But because these have got such gorgeous patterns both sides, I want to make a card where I can show both sides off. And I've actually, in my stamp box, I've got, right, so one thing at a time, Claire, get your head in the game. So I'm just going to cut a 10 centimetre panel from the DSP, and I'm going to cut 2 panels again at 14.4, so one for the front and one for the middle. Oh, she says. There we go, getting there. And again, keep these little pieces because you'll be able to do something with them. There's my trimmer on here properly. And have I got... Yes, so this is the removable Scotch tape that I've used a few times now, I think, on my lives. And it's my go-to. I'm just trimming myself off a couple of bits. And because I'm going to stick it to the paper, I'm using this opposed to washi tape. Washi tape is lovely and it's lightweight, but there's still the ability that it could stick. And I don't want to tear the ribbon. It's not ribbon. I don't want to tear the TSP. So if you line your corners up in the gully of your trimmer, she says, in fact, no, just do it, Colette. I've moved it again. Oh, dearie diddly. There we go. Right. So then what I do is I'm going to stick this removable tape on here. So that will allow me to move it without worrying that I'm going to move the pieces. So then if you line the opposite corners up in the gully of your trimmer, that now provides us with 4 pieces. So I'm going to carefully move these, she says. And where's my base gone? Have I burnished you? I don't think I have. Let's give it another one, just for good measure. So, because these papers are beautiful, I want to use both sides. And the fab part about this is that we can get a different looking card just by turning over a couple of those pieces. And it's such an easy card. Yeah, so let's move these out of the way. And I want to line this piece up here so that it's kind of central. Hopefully I'm still on the screen. There we go. Oh, easy. I've made so many of these cards over the last few months. And my fear, and it's why I've never done one live, was that I was going to stick glue to the wrong side. Because I've done that plenty of times, crafting alone. And it's okay when you're in your own little craft bubble. It's quite different when you're on a live. So you're going to want to make sure these are snug against those cuts. There we go. Oh, make sure your glue's coming out first though. I still find myself unable to choose the papers from the papers in this suite. I love them. They really do sing to me. And then that one will go in there. And then because I think most of the cards I've made with this, I've used Flirty Flamingo. I should have some cut circles in my box. There we go. I've got line that end. There we go. That fits beautifully. So where's my stamp box gone? Haha. Right, so that'll do. That'll do nicely. So this is a scalloped circle, and then the next size down in the plain. So I believe The scallop circle's the biggest one. It's the one I normally go for. And I'm just going to stick this on there. Messy. There we go, and then that'll give that a real gorgeous pop of colour. In fact, yeah. Sorry, thinking on my feet. So let's. For some people, this would be too much ribbon to use. But in truth, I never use ribbon enough, I don't think, actually. I normally end up with so much. If it's not a ribbon I've used in a kit for classes, I end up with an abundance of it. Oh, and that tape that I just took off of my TSP, it's now going to go on there and hold my... Well, that was well timed, that wasn't even planned. Right, so if you trim it at an angle, it looks nicer, but it also stops the gold threads fraying in the ribbon. And then, as much as that does look lovely, like a big bow behind it, if we again trim it at an angle, that will sit. Oh, they're a bit long, I need to trim them now. And then because the ribbon's behind it, we're going to need to prop it up on dimensionals. Otherwise they'll just get a little bit stuck, actually, so that I don't tug them through when I trim them. If I trim them up here, magic means I can do varying lengths, which will be quite different. There we go. There's that one. Come this way a little bit. I didn't take the backs off. What a plum. There we go. I quite like a long one though. It's far less wastage than I ever would have if I put it. So I'm going to want that for that. Let's see. That might do nicely. Oh, coral or navy, coral or navy. It's not coral, because it's flamingo, but let's go flamingo because I don't think I've used it yet, so it's going to end up with a little bit of complex otherwise. There we go. So this is another sentiment that's from the stamp set, and it says best day ever. Oh. I don't know why I was getting so stressed about stamping it straight, actually, because I do intend on playing with it again. Just don't know which way yet. Doobie 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 doo. No, I think I do want that straight. I probably should have done it a bit. Because I don't trust myself to go straight for that far distance. So let's have a play with this. There we go. And this is purely because I know my hand isn't steady enough to get that looking nice. There we go. And and then we can always turn this into a banner like we did the last one. I don't know. I did bring a strip up. Say I knew I had a strip of the Flirty Flamingo. Let's make that a little bit thinner as well. It's only want about 1 centimetre in. Just so that there's another colour behind it. Yeah, we can do that. Let's have that. Hopefully, it's not gone too far the other side. There we go, that'll be right. Yeah. And then we'll snip that off. About there. Don't know if I want it. That's better. And then we'll have that on dimensionals too, I think. Oh, these dimensionals really have been die cut well. My finger's just gone through the packet. There we go. I was about to say, should we add some ribbon? Dope. We are going to need something to prettify it with, so I might just stamp a couple of flowers. It's a shame actually that I took them out. So when you punch with the punch, come on, the cutouts, it's meant to be debris, but I saved them. So let me see if I can. What colours have I got up here? I haven't really got. There's those scrappy bits. In fact, I don't want to waste the scrappy bits. Let's see if I can. Is that big enough? Yeah. So, I don't know if you can see these. I have got hundreds of these because I've been making lots and lots of cards. Oh no, that's too thin. Yeah, way too thin, can it? I thought I could pop them on something with a flower rather than continually using the printed leaves. But we have got some of those left as well. So let's let's have one leaf and one of the stamped out bits, because then I can have one each for the inside as well. I'm trying to plan as we go. And then I think we'll have what colour? I think we'll go night. It's easy for me to say, isn't it? Let's have a bit of navy, I think. There it is up there. Oh. So it off of there because I've got green ink on that one. Oh, bear with me. I didn't realise I hadn't turned my notifications off. So I've got a message stuck over the middle of my screen. Let's have that one, I think. Oh, I don't know if that's stamped properly. No. I'm not practicing what I preach with a mat, am I? plastic back. This would be the quicker route if I'd just done this to start with, so apologies, because I know it's what's needed. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a surprise? I look like, so my Night of Navy ink pad is really inky. I always look like I used to come home from school with a fountain pen when I've used it. It's quite funny. Oh, I do want 2 of them. It's fine, we'll take the less of the bad ones and put that in the middle. Because I'm not getting ill back out again. You've all got, it's Friday evening, you all want to go and have some fun. What are we doing for time? Time to finish up. It's 9 o'clock. It's because I started late, didn't I? There we go. Oh, sorry, and I'm off the screen again. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, I need to go back and get that little bit of white that I've left there. And there. Right. One down, one to go. What's the better on that one? Could have been worse. I could have decided to cut an awful lot more out. We're not going to be able to get a third one because hubby has got work tomorrow morning, so he's going to be chomping at the bit for me to shift my chassis away from this desk. Bless him. There we go. So let's prop that one up and then we can tuck again. There we go. Whoa. Let's have you bit like that. And we'll have a bit of glue on you. And then a bit on that one too. And this is where the take your pick should have come upstairs. Still getting used to having one, but it is such a lovely friend to have. There we go. And then for the inside, I'm going to leave it on the green, I think, because I love this pattern. It's kind of stripes and the chevrons all in one. What's not to like? Really have made a mess this evening. Kind of needs a behind the scenes after shot. Look at this when I'm done. It's decimated. Be the first job for the morning because I'm kind of done. I don't want to do it now. Oh, actually, I'm going to want to stick on top. So I'm going to stick these together and then stick that on, I think she says, somehow. A bit like that. I stuck my finger. We'll have all of that down together. There we go. Oh, I've got glowy fingers. Right, and again, I'm not going to put sentiment in there. I just need to shift that in a little bit though, because it's hanging out. There we go. Now he's all tucked in. So where did our other one go? I've hidden it. we've used the In Symmetry stamp set and Sweet Symmetry DSP, and that's our 2 cards for this evening. Thank you ever so much for coming to find me. Those that have had my newsletter, you've heard everything that I have going on currently. So hopefully, if not, then if you would like one, please let me know. If you've got any questions about what I've used this evening, again, please get in touch, or any of the offers that are currently on. My mystery bags and the kit offers are going on until the end of Monday. Oh, lovely cards. Thanks very much, Bev, for sticking with me this evening. I know it's Friday night. But have a lovely bank holiday weekend, won't you? And enjoy the sunshine. So take care. Thanks very much. Night.